Let us speak for a moment of the lover's obsession, a state so many know as their own private torment. It is the state of anxious waiting. You wait by the telephone. Each ring makes your heart quicken, yet every time it is only another voice. You glance toward the mailbox, wondering if perhaps a letter has come today. You find yourself passing familiar streets, lingering near places they once stood, hoping without saying it that you might meet them there again. Night after night, you turn their name over in your mind. You see their face in the half-light before sleep takes you. You speak your longing into the darkness, as though the quiet air might carry it to them. Memories are polished like an old photograph, the sound of their laughter, the warmth of a shared glance. And yet each morning, the same silence greets you. No letter, no call, no knock at the door. Your days bend around the hope of their return. You delay joy, believing it can only arrive with them. And so you ask, why? Why does nothing change? What must I do to bring them back? Here is the truth that shatters such questions. They have not come, not because you have wished too little, but because you have strained too hard. You have given them the place that belongs only to yourself. What if I told you that the more you fix your mind upon them, watching, measuring, yearning, the further away you press them? What if the true secret to receiving what you desire is to stop making them the center at all? For the world is yourself made visible, and so long as your gaze is fixed upon the shadow, the light cannot reach you. The one you long for is but an actor upon the stage, and the author of this drama is you. How can it be that to draw someone closer, you must first turn your attention away from them? It sounds like madness until you understand the true nature of the world in which you live. The drama of life is not unfolding out there. It is being played out in the theater of your own consciousness. Your imagination is the stage. Your assumptions are the scripture. And every person you meet, including the one you desire, is an actor playing the part your script assigns. Most people believe the stage is fixed, and the actors choose their own lines. They plead with the actors, waiting for them to improvise a happier ending. But no actor can speak a line that is not in the script, and the script is written in you. The outer world is like a moving picture. Your imagination is the projector. The film that runs through it is the sum of your assumptions, what you have accepted as true of yourself. The world, including the one you long for, is merely the screen upon which your inner film is played out. You cannot change the picture by touching the screen. That is to mistake the effect for the cause. If you wish to change the play, you must change the script. If you wish to change the picture, you must change the film within the projector. And what of their free will? In their own world, they are the star. But in your world, they can only play the part you have chosen. You are not forcing them. You are selecting from infinite possibilities the version that matches your assumption. If in your script you are unwanted, they can only deliver rejection. If in your script you are cherished, they can only deliver affection. They are the messenger. You are the author of the message. So I say to you, do not work upon the messenger. Work upon the message. Do not try to move the shadow. Change the light, and the shadow will follow. The work is never on them. It has always been on you. Now that you understand, the work is not upon them, but upon you, let me give you the means to do it. First, step back from anxious watching and the restless search for signs. Let the telephone rest in its cradle. Let the postman pass without expectation. This is not denying desire. It is refusing to feed the old story with your attention. When evening comes and the day's duties are finished, Find a quiet place where you will not be disturbed. Close your eyes and breathe until your body is at rest, but your mind is awake. This is the threshold when the inner world becomes vivid. Here is the most important point. Do not picture them hurrying to you or offering apologies. That is still working upon the shadow. Instead, put on the feeling of being the one who is already loved, already chosen, already secure. You may begin with a simple imaginal scene. Perhaps you sit beside a fireside and a dear friend says, "I have never seen you so happy." Perhaps you feel the weight of a ring upon your finger or the warmth of a hand quietly slipping into yours. What matters is not the picture in detail, but the feeling it carries, the quiet sense that is already yours. If pictures are difficult, use an inner conversation. Hear someone you trust saying, "I'm glad you found the one." Or hear your own voice answering, "Yes, I have never felt so cherished." Let it be gentle and natural, as though recalling a memory. Or use the art of hearing. Imagine the sound of footsteps approaching, the rustle of clothing as they draw near, the laughter that tells you are not alone. Choose one scene or conversation and repeat it without strain until it feels less like invention and more like remembrance. If doubt appears, what if this isn't working? Do not wrestle with it. Let it pass and return to the scene. You are planting a seed. It is not your work to watch it grow. Carry this feeling into sleep. As your body rests, let your last awareness be the joy of being loved. In that moment, the seed is sealed. In the day when the thought of them arises, resist measuring the distance. Return to the inner home, the feeling of the wish fulfilled. For the unseen is the cause. The seen is only its echo. Change the cause, and the echo must change. Do this faithfully, and the role they play must change to match the role you have accepted for yourself. Once you have planted the new seed and lived in the feeling of being loved, a question may arise. What now? What must I do? And the answer is this. You need do nothing. It unfolds of itself. You will find yourself moved in ways you had not planned. Perhaps the one you long for will reach out, or perhaps another will appear, offering the very love you had assumed within. Whatever the form, the world will bend itself to your new state, and the path to your desire will unfold as naturally as the morning follows the night. This is detachment, not coldness, but peace from knowing the end. You have walked there in imagination and seen it with the eyes of faith, so now you rest, certain it is finished. To release the thought that your joy depends on one figure is to set them free, and only in freedom can they return in truth. If you hold them as the source, you are the beggar. If you take your joy from within, you are the giver, and the world must return what you have first given yourself. This quiet certainty is the Sabbath. It is the knowing that it is finished. You do not seek signs, for you have become the sign. So tonight, as you lay your head upon the pillow, do not dwell on silence. Hear instead the laughter of a heart at rest. Feel the warmth of a hand in yours, not to grasp it, but to enjoy it. And remember this, you do not need to wonder how it will come. The Lord does not ask you to plan the steps, only to live in the end. Leave the how to the wisdom of the play itself, for the author knows ways the actor cannot imagine. What seems impossible tonight will, in time, appear as the most natural unfolding. You will look back and see that every detail has fitted together, as though it could not have been otherwise. Transform the self, and the world will follow. It was never in their hands. It has always been in yours. Now, let us go into the silence.